In this video we will demonstrate tying the double sheet bend. The double sheet bend is used to connect two rope ends. This is for extending load lines and also tying anchors. In this demonstration we will use two different colored ropes to make it easier to see the knot. The first step is dressing the knot. With the blue line we will take about 20 inches and create a bite. With the orange line we will take about 30 inches. These lengths will give us sufficient length to create keepers after we complete the double sheet bend. The orange line is passed through the bite and wrapped around the blue line. As the orange line is wrapped, it travels underneath itself. We will take two wraps, and this is why it's a double sheet bend. Notice the orange line began from the right side, and as we wrap from left to right towards where it originated. That's dressing the knot. The next step is setting the knot. Setting the knot requires that the knot is drawn tight. It must be emphasized that the knot should be set very tight. Do so carefully so that the knot configuration is not destroyed. Pull each end carefully until the knot is tight. After the knot has been dressed and set, the third step is tying the keepers. Here the double fisherman is used. The double fisherman is covered in a different video. Note that it does not matter which side the X of the double fisherman ends up on. The double fisherman keeper must be drawn very tight to the double sheet bend knot, right up against the knot, so the knots are together and almost look like one knot. Both ends, both tails must be tied with a keeper. Sometimes with stiff, static ropes, tying the keepers can be difficult. Again, tie the double fisherman keepers very close to the double sheet bend. When the double sheet bend is used to connect load lines that will be moving, it is necessary to tape the tails as a fourth step. Both tails of the double sheet bend must be taped. The tape is wound tightly around the tail and the main line and extends past the end of the tail. This is so the tail will not get caught in rocks or work its way loose. After the knot has been completed, it must be safetied. Someone other than the knot tyer must perform the safety. Inspect the knot carefully. Is it dressed correctly? Is it set tightly? Also inspect the keepers. Are the keepers dressed and set correctly? Are the keepers up against the double sheet bend? Are the tails taped all the way to the end? After the knot has been safetied, it can be used for a load. That completes the demonstration of the double sheet bend with keepers and taped tails.